All right, good morning. Day 2 on the Mississippi River e-bike trip. Slept pretty good last night. There were very frequent freight trains, like 30 feet behind my tent here. Um, but eventually I think I didn't even notice them after a while. So yeah, nice cool weather. It got down to like 55 last night, so it was perfect sleeping temperature for me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of make some coffee, and I got a little tiny carton of hash browns that you're supposed to just add hot water to for 15 minutes, and you're supposed to throw it in a skillet. But I'm just gonna try and eat them the way they are. I picked up some ketchup packets to go with it, and I got some Spam to put in it too. So we'll try that out as a breakfast experiment. Yeah, so I charged up last night here at the post, and I didn't bring the big fast charger. I just brought my little cycle satiator, and it says I used 12.87 amp hours yesterday out of my 50 amp hour battery. So not too bad. Yeah, so it's nice to this just up to 7 amp charger, but I have it set for 2. On this profile, you can kind of edit the voltage, I think, from 36 to 58 volts. I don't know, the display might be flashing there, but it's telling me my charge is complete. Anyway, so I'm gonna make some coffee and some hash browns and get packed up here. All right, all packed up here in Blandings Landing, day 2 on the e-bike Mississippi River Loop. The restrooms and showers here are awesome. They're like 4 individual handicap accessible little rooms that have everything in them: the shower, the toilet, the sink, everything. So you can just go in there, do your thing. It's big enough I was able to wheel my bike in, so I could just take clothes out of it, whatever. So super nice, and they're so clean. I've never seen bathrooms this immaculate before. Like, not even a speck of dust on the floor. I would feel comfortable laying or eating on the floor. That's how clean they are. I know that sounds disgusting. Anyway, I got 80 miles today, so I'm going to be heading south down the Mississippi through Savannah. And then I'm going to catch some rail trails that pretty much take me all the way to Clinton, and then I'll be crossing over to Iowa and then heading back up the river to literally the same spot on the river, just on the other side. I could see the town of Bellevue, Iowa, from my campsite. So 80 miles, getting a late start because I slept in. It was cool earlier, whatever. I'm on vacation. I don't have to leave early. So it's going to be a longer day. 80 miles, nothing, it's not like my 150 mile days, but 80 is still a lot when the sun sets earlier and, getting a late start. So we'll see, though. I can always cut it short and cross the river at Savannah also. So I'll kind of just play it by ear, see how it goes. But I'm going to really enjoy the views and stuff today, too. Again, following the Mississippi River, so it should be very scenic. All right, time to hit the road. So that milk carton hash brown thing I had this morning was actually really good. I had some ketchup packets I grabbed from Casey's and I just mixed them in there. I didn't put any spam or anything, but I just ate them. I think on the box it said serves a family of 5. But yeah, there's no way. 2 people could definitely eat it. I didn't finish it all, but it was very good. So that's a new one to carry. It's kind of nice too because it's just the cardboard box. It's not like it's a plastic or something. And you don't dirty your cup. You just put hot water, let it sit for 12 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Good experiment. If I see that again, I'll pick it up. And for those of you that want to know, yesterday's 30-mile ride in very hilly terrain used up 12.8 amp hours of my 50 amp hour battery. So, not too bad considering the it's a fully loaded e-bike and the hills and everything. So, I wasn't going crazy fast, but I wasn't going super slow either. So, just a good average there. Oh, some washboards here. A beautiful countryside here on this gravel road. Pretty much have these roads to myself by the river here. I mean, a car goes by maybe every half hour or something. Alright, I'm heading into Savannah. This is where I crossed the Mississippi on my e-bike tour to Denver. It's a cool little river town. It's got a fairly recent bridge too. It used to be one of those scary old school ones, but it's much better now. Anyway, I'll be hopping on the trail soon here. Just the south end of Savannah and taking that all the way to Clinton. So, looking forward to it. Might try and find something to eat here. Kind of getting hungry. All right, finally on the trail here. It's nice to be off the highway and not have to worry about cars. Like I said before, this will take me to Clinton, where I will cross the river. Kind of an overcast day. It's got to be maybe in the high 60s. I haven't checked the weather, but when I did a couple days ago, tonight is going to get down into the 40s. And then tomorrow it's only going to be a high of somewhere in the 50s, I think. But I'll have to double check that. It's a really like marshy, swampy kind of area here. Ended up just eating some snacks in Savannah, and kept going on another 10 miles here to Thompson, and I stopped at the Casey's and grabbed a pizza and resupplied. I'm pretty much out of everything except for drink mixes, so I just refilled here. It's just maybe a mile off the trail. So far it's been going good. Met another guy that was on this is more on the road section of the trail, kind of meanders through some neighborhoods. I met a guy that was on a 2-cycle gas bike. He was telling me all about it, so it was kind of interesting riding with him for a little bit, chatting about it. He was kind of interested in the e-bike stuff too. I was kind of explaining to him how my setup works and everything, so that was pretty neat. I've got 33 miles down, so 50 left for the day, and it's 1:15, so I've made up some decent time. I've kind of had a headwind too. I think I'm going to have a little tailwind once I cross over to Iowa and start heading north. That should help out too. It's been overcast and sun finally came out, so gorgeous day. The scenery has been very nice by the trail. You can see all the leaves and stuff changing colors. So, all right, I'm gonna continue on here. This trail goes through some really neat biodiverse areas that kind of like I think this trail is the prairie sand, or the sand prairie trail. And there's actually cactus here in Illinois, this far north. I'm gonna see if I can find some. Yeah, so this trail is really neat. It goes through this sand prairie area where there's actually native cactus growing, which you don't see in Illinois normally, especially this far north. It's kind of cool. I think I see some over here. All right, I am in Fulton right now, on the Illinois side, and across the river, which I'm about to do shortly, is Clinton. And then I'll start heading north. They've got this really cool windmill here. I never even noticed this before. I actually crossed this bridge over the Mississippi on my 2016 acoustic bike trip to Denver. So, kind of retracing some of the places from my previous trips. It's kind of interesting. So, yeah, 40 miles down, I think, so far. So not bad. I'm halfway there. Nothing really to do in camp anyway. I'm gonna check out the brewery in Bellevue, Iowa, but that's only a couple miles from my campsite. So I'll probably stop there and have dinner, and then make my way to camp. So just enjoying everything. Trail's been great. This trail continues down too, all the way down to the Quad Cities. One of these trips I'm gonna make it down that far. So yeah, I'm gonna cross over and then start heading north in Iowa. So 3 states. So I'll be back in Iowa again. Alright, gonna be coming into Sabula, which is actually right across the river from Savannah that I went through earlier today, but that's on the Illinois side. Alright, just entered Bellevue, Iowa. So I'm going to stop at a brewery here and get some dinner. And then my campsite is about 2 miles out of town. It's almost 4:30, so perfect timing. Made great time. Really burned down the battery though. What I thought was going to be a tailwind was actually a full-on headwind. So yeah, I've been pushing. I'm used almost 40 amp hours out of the 50. So I'll have enough to squeeze to my campsite, and that should be good, but pushing it pretty hard. Been using 600 to 700 watts to get through the headwind and keep a decent average speed so I'm not getting here at dark. So, but yeah, I was using higher wattage because of the headwind. So yeah, I just calculated out how many miles I had left, and that seemed like a safe wattage to get here still with the battery remaining. So looks like I did a pretty good estimation. So alright, I'm gonna grab some food and a beer and then head off to camp. Alright, well I made it to Spruce Creek Park here. So I got a site with electric and gonna get set up here. It's dark now, so set up real quick and then kind of relax. It's gonna get chilly tonight, down to 44 degrees. So I got my 32 degree sleeping bag and a little tiny 350 watt heater too, because I already have an extension cord and I have electric, so I brought it with. It's like a little tiny, it's about the size of a soda can, so I brought it with because I knew it was going to get really cold. So we'll see if I use it, but yeah, I'm going to get set up here. Also, tomorrow morning, I want to watch the Bears game, and they're playing in London, and it starts at 8:30, and it's still only going to be like in the 40s that early in the morning. So I'm going to try and like just be cozy, have the heater going, chill, watch the Bears game maybe till 11. It should be over, I imagine, before noon. I only have 22 miles tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to just chill in the tent, whatever, have some coffee and and watch the game from here. So it should be interesting. Right on the river, there's some sites here that are completely on the river, and then I'm just a little ways off. And of course, there's train tracks, and I hear a freight train coming. So anyway, I'm going to get set up. That'll do it for day 2 on the Mississippi River e-bike tour, and I will see you guys on the next one.